So if you guys have already listened before for this Proteoglycan, so just treat it as a revision for your knowledge, because people tend to forget something. We always need to remind ourselves to refresh the memory. Okay, so without further delay, I will start sharing my screen. Okay, so this is how our profile looks like. I wonder the attendees in this seminar whether you all have tried it before. If you have tried it, can you please let me know? And you put the like emoji to let me know whether you have tried it before, because I would like to see how much person have tried, or some may not try it. Okay, so yeah, so this is how our profile looks like. It's a very thin packaging, and inside has 15 films only. Okay, so yeah, what is proteoglycan? So this is our ThankX exclusive dreamy component. Why we call it as dreamy? Later we will explain. Yeah. Okay. So on my left hand side is the structure of cells. You can see because our body is made up of 70 trillions of cells. Okay. So inside the cell we have the nucleus, and also the space between these 70 trillions of cells actually we call extracellular matrix. So this is the space, and this space actually contains the jellyfish substance. So the substance, the main component of this space actually contains collagen and hyaluronic acid. So as far as we know that normally I believe that you guys have tried doing the facial mask, right? That contains hyaluronic acid. So you can feel that the texture is very jellyish, okay? So it's very sticky, okay? So the moisture retention power is there, okay? And including the collagen as well. But the most interesting component in this extracellular matrix is actually belongs to proteoglycan. Why is it so? Because normally we always heard only collagen and hyaluronic acid, but we seldom heard about proteoglycan. Okay, so I will reveal later why is this we call dreamy and why is it so interesting. So the function of proteoglycan actually is sticking 70 trillions of the cells and fix them together and unite them together, because we know that the smallest unit of our body to make up our body actually is cells. Okay, 70 trillions of the cells. So these trillions of cells actually will make up of a tissue, for example, like lymphoid tissue, and also the blood tissue, and the several tissues will form an organ, for example, like heart and lung. Okay, so several organs will form a body system, for example, circulation, the blood circulating system, and also digestive system. So this system will communicate with each other, okay, to form the body function, and they will achieve a consensus and to control our body, to do the body regulation. Okay, so everyone has proteoglycan, right, since we born. Okay, but when we achieving 25 years old, we start to aging, and the proteoglycan production start to decline. So where does proteoglycan located? It exists mostly in the connective tissue, in substance, for an instance, in the skin. Okay, so you can see the picture showing here, the younger skin actually contains a lot of proteoglycan in the dark blue circles. Okay, so it also contains the hyaluronic acid in the light blue circles, and also collagen. Collagen, you can see that collagen, the structure of collagen actually is like a pillar. Okay, so it can help to support our skin tissues, so that you can see the skin is very smooth. But for the aging skin, right, you can see there's is there's a wrinkles and also dehydration happening because the hyaluronic acid, proteoglycan, and collagen actually the production is becoming lesser and lesser. That's why the skin will collapse and you can see the wrinkles easily. But for the younger skin, you can see it is full of hydration and also the firmness and also elasticity. Not only in skin, it also exists in our cartilage. Okay, so the cartilage exists between the two bones. Okay, you can see the light blue color surrounding the surface of the bones, okay, to prevent the bones rubbing each other. Okay, so you can see the microscopic picture here. The cartilage contain also collagen, proteoglycans, and also hyaluronic acid. Okay, so you can see the collagen, the structure is like a net. Okay, so it provides the strength to the cartilage, and proteoglycan is like a brush structure, and proteoglycan can retain the moisture for more than 1,000 of its weight. So the proteoglycan, the moisture retention power is very strong. Okay, proteoglycan also located in our blood vessels. Okay, you can see that this is a picture of showing that there are different layers of blood vessels, and you can see in the, where is it, yeah? So you can see in the medium layer, okay, it contains collagen, elastin, and also proteoglycan. And also for the basement membrane, proteoglycan also exists. So when our body age, the risk of getting hypertension is higher because the blood vessels will becomes hardening, okay? So when we consume proteoglycan, actually it can restore the flexibility of blood vessels to become flexible, therefore will improve the hypertension condition. Okay, so what are the physiological function of proteoglycan? The biggest function is actually anti-inflammation. So there are several studies showing that proteoglycan actually has anti-inflammation properties. For example, like joint pain, osteoarthritis is a kind of inflammation. So how does proteoglycan works is that it helps to, because our body contains a lot of cell factors, okay? And there are the cell factors that controlling inflammation and also the cell factors that causing inflammation. So proteoglycan is help to suppress the inflammation by controlling the anti-inflammatory cell factors and to limit the inflammatory cell factors. The second one, it helps to promote the regeneration of cartilage. As I mentioned just now, proteoglycan can help exist in the cartilage. So when we consume proteoglycan, it actually promotes the regeneration of cartilage. Therefore, it can help to reduce the joint pain. The third one, it helps to improve bone metabolism. So it not only exists in cartilage, actually proteoglycan also exists in our heart bone, okay? So it can help to improve osteoporosis because during the bone formation, actually we also need proteoglycan to do the work. The fourth one is regarding the skin, okay? So it can help to retain the moisture of our skin. It has the moisture, it has the 30% higher the moisture retention higher than hyaluronic acid. The last one, it helps to promote the cell regeneration as well, okay? So it has the EGF-like effect. EGF, we call it as epidermal growth factor. Everyone has the EGF, okay? But when we age, actually EGF also starts to reducing. So what does EGF do? Actually, it helps to boost our skin metabolism. For our normal human being, actually, sorry. Okay, So for our normal people, right, our the skin cell metabolism is about 30 days. We start to exchange our new skin cells. But for the older generation, actually they have higher cycle of the skin metabolism, for example, like 40 to 50 days. So that's why you can see their skin actually is very dehydrated, and also is not elastic enough. Okay, so what does EGF do? It helps to normalize the skin metabolism cycle to become back to normal 30 days. So we can see the image here. This is the old and inactive skin cells. Okay, so when our skin contacts with proteoglycan, okay, so for example, if you're using the cosmetic contains the proteoglycan, it will has the EGF-like effect. So the skin cells will become youthful, okay, after normalizing the skin metabolism, becomes the younger skin. Okay, so this is another study on proteoglycan. So in this patent, they claim that the proteoglycan containing antiviral activity. So they tested the proteoglycan containing extract on the H1N1 virus, show that this extract actually can reduce the virus activity. Okay, so this is the patent from the university in Japan. Okay. Okay, so back to our ThankSI exclusive dreamy component, proteoglycan. Okay, why is it so dreamy? Because actually the extraction is very hard and it is very costly. Price for 1 gram of proteoglycan is more than 33 million yen. So it is more expensive than gold, because the price for gold right now actually is about a few hundreds for 1 gram. Okay, so actually it is very, if convert to Malaysia ringgit, 33 million yen is equal to 120 millions. And in Japan, Mr. Yoshaki Kudo actually successfully researched the world's only LPT, alkaline extraction method, okay, to extract the high purity natural proteoglycans. So he successfully to mass produce it, and 1 gram is for 1,000 yen only. It is about 30 to 40 ringgit. Okay, so let's see the extraction method by using acetic acid by other companies. You can see that the core protein and the hyaluronic acid is actually being cut off. So the hyaluronic acid is being cut off. So the function of the moisture retention is not there. But if you compare to our ThankSI's LPT alkaline extraction method, it retained the whole structure, okay, including the hyaluronic acid. So the moisture retention power is retained, and the extraction time has been reduced to 1.5 hours, and the purity increased to 90%. Cost for 1 gram from originally 300,000 yen to 1,000 yen only. So our benefits is much stronger than the other company. And we also acquired the patents from worldwide, including Russia, Japan, USA, Europe, and also India. So meaning that our ThankSI actually own this ThankSI unique patent technology to extract the proteoglycan, high purity proteoglycan. Okay, so on my left is Mr. Yoshaki Kudo. In 8 years ago, 2012, he received Prime Minister's Award. Okay, so we know that in Japan there are lots of high quality products. Okay, because we know that the product they produce is actually the steps they're taking care of is very strict. Okay, so it is not easy to receive this Prime Minister Award. It is equal to the Nobel, is the Nobel Prize. Okay, so it is first in the history that this Mr. Yoshaki Kudo, it actually is a new company of less than 10 years, And also first in the history, the biotechnology industry getting this award within Hokkaido. And this extraction technology also studied by 5 famous universities in Japan. And after he received the award, there are a lot of reports from the media as well. Okay, we have talked about the benefits of proteoglycan. Okay, now we have to know that this profile, proteoglycan, actually the safety is very high safety. Okay, we know that safety is very important. Okay, because when we know the product is very good, but the safety is not there, we will not dare to take it, right? So the safety is very important. So in Japan, there's an association, medical association called JAPA. It is a Japanese Association of Preventive Medicine for Adult Disease. It is formed from about 30 years ago. And the certified goods is actually about 65 products, meaning that every year they only certified not more than 2 products, okay? So JAPA is a very strict medical group. It consists of more than 6,600 doctors. So they have to go through a lot of careful testing. And if the results showing it helps to improve the physical health and preventing disease, so it can be awarded with this JAPA award. So you can see, if you have taken profile before, you will realize on below left, there's the logo. Okay, this logo is the Medical Association of JAPA award. So what is the term and condition for getting this JAPA award? First, it has to be a natural food. Second, it helps to prevent the chronic disease, for example, like cancer and diabetes. Third, the company has no debt. Four, the source of the raw material has to be pure. And the last one, all directors have to approve. And in the field of each product, only one item or one company is selected as a representative. So for your information, not only profile, we also have another 4 products are being awarded with JAPA, okay, like minerals, okay, and also canal, okay. And this is the recommendation letter from JAPA. So this is for the consumers to see that they encourage the consumers to take the products we've awarded with JAPA because it can help to prevent the chronic disease. Okay, so talk about our company, ThankSci Global. In Japan, we received the award of Best Network Marketing Company of the Year for 3 years consecutively. So on my right is our CEO, Mr. Fujiwara Makoto. Okay, so not only we have the good products, the good bonus, we also have a good company. Okay, so this is the last part of my seminar, is regarding the testimonial. The first case I would like to share is the eye infection for the babies. So we have one member, his son, his newborn actually has the bacterial infection since he is born. You can see there's the eye actually has the secretion of the bacteria, okay? So the doctor actually say that there's the eye discharge, the yellowish eye discharge because of the bacterial infection. So his dad, which is our member, he provide profile, okay, half sheet of the profile for him to take it every day. So after 2 weeks, the bacterial infection is gone. Okay, So that the Profil actually is very good for the infection as well, not only for inflammation. The second case, not only for human, the Profil actually can also use for the animals and pets, okay? So we have one member, he had owned the dog. He just done the operation. So the doctor was not giving any painkiller and ointment. So you can see the wound, okay, is pinkish in color. So the owner provide one sheet of the Profil for the dog to eat. So the wound has dried and no inflammation within a week. And it recovered on the 8th day. We also have a Taiwanese member. She has the knee pain problem, okay? So you can see the few years back, she has bloated and round chin, poor complexion, and also knee joint pain. So she started to take Profil for a few months. After that, she realized the knee pain was gone. And she also has, after a year, she also has a slimmer jawline, better complexion. So she accidentally found that out there, her skin is actually becomes growing, okay? So she is very pretty, okay? It becomes confident, healthy, and active. So can you guess how old is this pretty? She actually is a grandmother now. Is about 60 plus years old, but we couldn't tell from her face because her skin is really perfect. Okay, so this is another Taiwanese member. She has a lot of body problems, including knee pain, swelling of prostate gland, and also the acid reflux, and also the eye dryness. So it's a few minute videos. I hope you enjoy the video.
来自于台北。那么关于我在蛋白聚糖这个产品的经验里面呢，就是在2015年12月份的时候，我有个朋友叫做 Ego， 他告诉我蛋白聚糖这个产品，然后呢，我们公司将在台湾落地，在12月，所以我在当月我就加入成为公司的一个会员，然后开始使用我们的那个蛋白聚糖。然后为什么会使用呢？因为非常震撼的，就是因为它有日本内阁总理大臣奖，加上呢日本成人病预防协会的一个认证。这个预防协会呢，它是一个公益团体，有6600多名医生所组成的一个团队，它是一个公益团体。然后呢，我就非常单纯的相信，然后使用到现在已经3年了。那么3年来呢，我改变的最多。我的外观变年轻了，然后整个生理机能呢也年轻化，我还有很多身体上的那个疾病呢，也得到了非常好的改善。第一个，我有晕眩的毛病，那晕眩呢我会吐，那么1年要发生1次到2次，然后呢我最长的发病的时候呢，可以差不多躺1个半月，这1个半月呢一起来就吐，一起来就吐，然后呢最短也要躺2个礼拜。都会吐。那我使用蛋白聚糖的时候呢，刚开始，我舍不得吃太多，所以1天只用1片。但是前面3个月呢，发生过1次我晕眩会吐，但是呢2天就好了，不需要2个礼拜1个月躺在那个地方。然后到现在2年多都没有再发生过晕眩会吐的毛病，因为我以前是1年要发生1次到2次。再来呢，我的头发原来是8、9分白，那么这个产品让我慢慢头发变黑了。我大约使用3个月以后呢，我开始加量，因为这个产品真的太好了，所以呢我就从2片到3片1天这样子。那么改善的除了我的头发慢慢变黑以外呢，我的脸开始脸颊有红润，不是蜡黄的，不是暗沉的，然后我的肌肤呢开始紧实，原来松松滑滑的皮肤呢，变成年轻化。我今年70岁，各位呢有机会可以看我以前的照片，3年前的照片，那真是一个生病的阿伯那个样子。那现在呢，我整个生理机能回来了， 再来呢，我是眼睛的毛病，我有干眼症。那么医生呢，大家都知道干眼症没有药医，要一辈子点人工泪液啊。然后呢，我有那个飞蚊症，那么我同时呢，这段时间也得到非常好的一个改善。再来，我比较，这算轻微的毛病，我有胃食道逆流，胃酸呢常常烧到喉咙，很痛的，然后胃闷啊，胃不舒服啊，都已经得到改善。我的胃食道逆流可以说完全得到医治。然后我有前列腺肿胀的那个问题，然后呢，一个晚上要起来尿尿3、4次，然后又尿不出来，整天膀胱都胀了啊。比如说我现在小便可能5分钟、10分钟又想小便，但是呢站上去又尿不出来，滴不出2滴，就是摄护腺的毛病。那现在呢，在第4个月，我那个时候是1天2便到3便，这样吃呢，在第4个月，我就有一天跟朋友在聊天泡茶的时候呢，忽然间发现我已经2个钟头没有想要小便，我就知道我的前列腺肿胀呢已经好了。再来呢，我的膝盖也是有毛病，我的膝盖呢，原来走路就是跟螃蟹一样，我一拐一拐的走路，上下楼梯都很痛，甚至于下楼梯还要倒退音，我真的很痛。然后呢，我吃了差不多6个月左右吧，我发现我的膝盖那个软骨又再生。我们蛋白聚糖呢，它是个再生修复系统的一个产品，加上呢预防医学跟再生医学2个领域结合的东西。可以说100年难得一见的产品，然后呢，也是世界上独一无二的。那么我6个月以后呢，我发现我的脚越来越有力量，看到楼梯不会害怕，不会喘口气，因为我很害怕爬不上去。那么现在不会了，上下楼梯呢很轻松，下楼梯也不要倒退路，然后我的2个脚开始走路呢就不会一拐一拐，很正常的走路。大约在6个月以后，我的软骨再生了，脚越来越有力量。这个是我个人的一个经验。当然还有其他的很多毛病，很细微的毛病那就不谈了。那么使用这3年来呢，我70岁。那么除了外观的改变以外呢，我整个生理机能差不多从70岁回到45岁或50岁之间，整个身体机能都改善了。各位如果不相信，可以问我太太，我生理机能已经年轻化了。所以人，重新又让自己年轻一次，是非常爽的事情啊。那么各位呢，如果有不了解的，或者需要更进一步来知道我为什么会来从事这个蛋白聚糖的推广，那么各位呢可以提出问题来跟我们讨论。谢谢。
Okay, thank you for the members for sharing this video. It is a very good video because it showing that the Proteoglycan actually can help in a lot of the conditions. So the biggest function is to reverse the body's aging clock. Okay, so not only from the appearance, from the skin, it also helps to restore the restore the internal organ as well to restore the original function of the organs. So Proteoglycan is indeed can help a lot in our body conditions. Okay. So that's all for my sharing today. If you have any question, you can raise up to me or you can leave a message in the chat box. Okay, so if there's none, I hope that you guys learned something today and can help to share the goodness of health to everyone you love. Thank you so much for your time. I'll pass back the mic to Chia Hui.
Right, thank you, Jen. Hey, is there any question from you guys? If you want to ask some question, you are able to unmute your mic now and ask our speaker. Or you can actually leave your messages in the chat box.
Hi, my name is Richard Liao. I have a question. When is the best time to consume Profil?
Okay, there's no any perfect time to consume Profil. Okay, you can take it before or afternoon also can.
So if you take Profil, do you have to wait like a certain time before you consume food or have a cup of coffee?
No need, because profil actually is made up of the salmon nose cartilage, so it's considered as a food. So you no need to distance the time of consuming other medicine.
So is it, so you can also take it before you go to bed?
Yeah, can.
Okay. Is there any, if you are taking a high blood pressure pill, is there any precaution or worry I should be concerned of?
No need, you can continue taking your medicine.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
This is my first time, so I'm asking these questions.
Okay, perhaps it can help to improve your blood pressure problem also, as well, because it can help to soften the blood vessels, so the blood pressure actually will become slightly lower.
Does anyone ever experience a better sleep quality?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
Mm.
Thanks for
Thank
your
you.
questions. Thank you for joining us as well. So we'll end this here since there's no further question. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
I have another question that's sent to me privately. He asked that how can a small piece of cut off strains of proteoglycan to initiate the production of more proteoglycan in our body? So which part of the body will be affected first? So because if you have consumed profil before, it's a very thin film, so it is very concentrated in proteoglycan. So actually, if you taken even a small piece of proteoglycan, it also have the effect. So the first part of the body will be affected is the connective tissue, because our body contains proteoglycan most in the connective tissue, for example, like skin, cartilage, and also blood vessels. Okay, so these tissues and organs will be affected first. Okay, so I hope that it answers your inquiry. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. So I'll see you guys on
Bye.
Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome session, as usual. Good job.
Yeah, great session.